Hope everyone is having a great day, and don't forget, if it makes sense to you, it doesn't have to make sense to anyone else. Yo, what is going on, everybody? Exciting video for you guys today. I have a live sales call for you guys. I had a meeting with a lady, and then I had a meeting back to back with another guy, so that's going to be a video as well. And then I have meetings lined up for this whole week, Thursday, Friday, and then following Monday. So I'm super excited to start throwing out these live sales calls. It is unfortunate I can't find a way to record their audio, but you can hear it a little bit, so I'm going to see if I can't touch up and make the video good. But without being said, I don't want to make the intro too long. Only 3% of you guys are subscribed, so if you can smash that subscribe button. But let's go ahead and hop into this live sales call. Alrighty, can you see my screen? Perfect. So before we get started, I just want to say thanks for taking the time out of your day to hop on here. I mean, it's the last thing you had to do. So with that being said, I don't want to waste your time and just get to know you. So I know you're new, but I was just curious, how much experience do you have kind of in the real estate area? Okay, yeah, I like that. So I really think we'll be able to help you out with that. And then so the next question was going to be current strategy, but I mean, so you're kind of there. But do you have anything that you've thought about, like maybe seeing videos on like different strategies that people are doing? Because I know Jacob was just a big word of mouth to start, because that's what mainly what people are, is big word of mouth. They either grew up in the area, or they're doing essentially what I'm doing, which is spending a crap ton of money on ads or something like that. Yeah, it's super huge to have a mindset, like an open mindset, especially because real estate agents are entrepreneurs. I mean, so they're a lot of them are open-minded, which is great to have in a industry like that. So super cool. And then, so my next question for you is just your motive, especially for you, because you have a full-time job, you said. So what was kind of your motive for becoming a real estate agent, or even just being on this meeting? Because being brand new, you're not really looking to get to that next level already, and essentially you are. So what kind of was that motive for you to do better and do more? Absolutely, that time and location freedom is a big one for people, is why they get into it. Just being able to be wherever you want, whenever you want, and you're making that income. All right, perfect, I love that. So I'm just going to go ahead and get started here. I'm going to try to make it quick, and we can get through it. I just wanted to say, no, if you have any questions, go ahead and interrupt me. I'm going to be rambling on, trying to keep your attention as best as possible, or if you just want to jot down. Okay, alrighty, let's go ahead and get started. So a bit about me. My name is, let me move this up here. My name is Mason, owner of Amass Estate Marketing. I'm currently working on investing in real estate, and my main motive for starting Amass Estate Marketing was to help others while building something to remember along the way. I'm not a big believer in something for nothing. That's already seen that. So I intend to help real estate agents along my journey, and that's kind of just what sparked the idea. Because I knew I wanted to get into investing in real estate, but you gotta have something in your pockets to do so. So I thought of a way to kind of help realtors and then get into the industry I would want to get into the future. Thank you. So a bit about the agency. At Amass Estate Marketing, we're just a full solution agency that helps real estate agents generate more clients and transactions through Facebook advertising, email marketing, AI technology, and Instagram account management. We develop custom done-for-you creatives, lead forms, and use affecting advertising tools to target the area you work in to achieve your goals. So one of our big things is not necessarily having more than about 4 of our clients in the same area, because we wouldn't be, so it's a big thing. Being different gender is a big thing, because if you're pushing 4 male ads out using the same strategy, it's going to reach the same people. So it's nice to have that mix of, so in a sense how we're doing it is Jacob and you, so it's nice that you're not necessarily targeting the same area with a group of people. So we like to kind of mix it up against a lot of different areas. And then healthy relationships is just a big thing with us, especially being young. By no means are we going to be making sure that your punctuation, just simple things like I'll call on the phone, you can be completely comfortable, and texting, it's just really important for us to just be comfortable with each other and just have that healthy relationship, and we're not always nagging at each other, just super healthy and super simple. So why should you work with us? The no-brainers. We offer a variety of cashback guarantees, so we only make money when you make money. essentially our goal is to make you money. By no means do we not want to try our best to make you money, because then you're not going to want to work with us. And so it just makes no sense why we would not want to surpass your goals of what we could do so that you stick with us. We have optional weekly meetings that you can schedule completely according to your calendar. So whenever you book that meeting, we will be there to talk, and so it's completely against your schedule. And then we just take on the task of marketing you, which means you get much more free time to do what you do best, which is close clients. A big thing that a lot of realtors can relate with is we tell them, you got your license essentially just to talk to people and sell real estate. A lot of people don't even realize that they are going to have to master marketing getting into it. Like, they don't even realize that that's a big thing, like getting yourself really out there and well known and constantly being on social media, constantly running advertising. And so our goal is just to save time. So what exactly do we provide? Because we've just been kind of dancing around it. Our main thing is Facebook advertising. It's where we focus most of all of our time, like a big gulp of our time and money. So that comes with ad split testing, which I'll get into what all this is here in a second. Custom ad creatives, made for you lead forms, hyper ad targeting, new AI technology, which will come with like our email marketing, our lead nurturing, which also is newsletters per week, and then Instagram account management would be 2 to 4 pieces of content per week, depending on what you choose. And then, like I said, we're going to go ahead and get into all this right here. So why Facebook ads? You seem very, into it, so I'm sure you completely understand. A lot of people understand this. 2.7 billion monthly active users. I mean, it's kind of a no-brainer. And what we like to say is, essentially, so 2.7 billion monthly active users doesn't necessarily matter when you're talking about the whole world, because as a realtor, you're strapped down to a certain location. So that's where targeting options comes in. So we're able to target people based on interests, demographics, locations. So the location obviously being the biggest one is you can't even really target an ad necessarily like 3 cities away. Like you really got to be pinpoint on where you're targeting them. And then interest is, people interested in buying, investors, first home buyers, maybe someone who's looking on Zillow or Julia, and you're able to really pinpoint that and get the right people that really want to work with you, and will have the highest rate of connecting with that ad. And then they're just generally one of the most affordable, especially when you know what you're doing. A lot of people will get the bad first impression on Facebook ads because they'll run a campaign and not know how to do it. They didn't take the time to go watch a video or watch someone else that's successful with it do it. Then they throw some money down the drain, and then they're not open-minded to it after that. And so you really need to know what you're doing, and they're affordable when you know what you're doing. So our ad split testing, here's Jacob. Our ad split testing would look a little something like this. So we would run 2 ads at the exact same time on the exact same budget. But what we would do is target different areas. We would use different interest, and we would see how the ads perform. So let's say the ad on the left has good targeting but not good interest or demographics, and the ad on the right doesn't have good targeting but it does have good interest. We'll take that data and then just make a third ad that has the good qualities of both the ads, essentially. So that's what that split testing is running 2 ads at the same time but with different settings, and then getting the Trump ad out of that. And then so when we said we offer creatives, this is one of the houses we got Jacob able to get under and sell. I believe he's closing on it the 18th if everything goes well, which is pretty cool for him. I think that'll be his first close. And so we make these. So he doesn't have to do anything. Essentially what we do is just share a Google Drive, and he sent all those pictures there, and then we just make a creative. He's like, hey, run an ad. So if you want us to start a new campaign, you'd have to tell us. But so for this, he got it home, sends them to the Google Drive folder, and then it's all from there. He just does some details, price, 2 bad, 3 bad, whatever, and then we take it from there. So saving a lot of time again. So here is the follow-up email marketing / nurturing and kind of how it works. So the top ad or the top lead would be an interested lead, and it would be someone that's ready to work with you now or within like the next 3 months. And you would completely take them on because they're going to want to talk to you. They don't care about us. They don't care about talking to us whatsoever. They're ready to act now, buy, sell, whatever it is. But let's say this bottom lead here is a raw lead, and they want you in 6 months to maybe a year and a half, whatever it is. you can opt that lead to us and we'll nurture them completely. Again, you can choose not to do this. Maybe you're like, I would rather nurture this lead. But let's say you get a full like your phone's blowing up and you're like, I need to send these leads off somewhere else. They don't even work with me for a year. You can send them to us, and then we'll nurture up to 25 of those contacts. So it's super cool, saving you guys time, right? That energy. And then below are just some creatives or some statistics from some ads that we ran recently. Yeah, no, so it's not like they're not going to think they're talking to you. They're going to know, essentially, that they're kind of being passed over. So it would be maybe getting them on an email list and just shooting them, like, top things to do to your home over the summer as the weather gets warmer. And then below, it'll be like it'll be about you so they remember. So essentially, it's difficult to explain. I could get more into it afterwards if you would like. But yeah, it's just essentially making it so like they don't forget about you, and those weekly emails. Again, those are what those newsletters are for. So it'll be like top agents, Jacob, Jenna, essentially something like that, and then they'll see those, and so you're nurturing the lead in hopes that you'll convert it in about 3 months, 6 months, whatever that is. Instagram account management. We would post 2 to 4 pieces of content for you a week. Again, that would be that Google Drive that we have shared with you. So let's say you had an open house. You would send us some pictures you got at that open house with that shared Google Drive, and we would do the captions. We would post them on a schedule. You could let us know, hey, I want Saturdays at 2 p.m. I want Fridays this time. They'll get posted at this time, and then we do captions such as these with emojis, eye-catching. No one wants to read a paragraph, but they will read like 5 lines of like short-form text, which is it's a little weird to think about like once you get into it, but it's super cool. And then using hashtags that are relevant at the time down there at the bottom to make sure that your post does well. And then content is a big one. So like we'll have a client that'll just come to us and they haven't been posting on Instagram, and then they'll ask like, why are my followers not going up 3 weeks in? And it's something where like it takes a while. So that's another one of those just being understanding type of things. So we make it very easy to get started. The whole onboarding process is super simple. So let's say all goes well. You're like, yeah, I would like to check it out. We would send you this link, and it would be phases on how to get yourself onboarded with the company. So we have, because if we're running ads for you, we need that Facebook information. We'll set up that Google Drive so that you can send us over pictures and all that stuff. So we have these different phases. We would send you a link. You would just go through these. As you get in complete, you could shoot us a text. Right now we're just using either text or email to communicate. And so you would say, hey, done with the service agreement, checked off. Instead of it saying not started, it would say complete. Invoice, checked off. And then account access. So for Facebook account access, text us, hey, I got that done, checked off. And then essentially once you're done with all those boxes, we really just have those weekly meetings. After that, really not talking too much. It's just those weekly meetings. Maybe you wanted to tell us something to do with the campaign, but other than that, it's those weekly meetings. So for an example, something that you would see underneath that account access tab would be something like this. So this is just complete step-by-step how to give us access to your Facebook business settings, and there's videos below as well. So we do these on Zoom calls too. So if they really can't figure it out, we'll hop on a Zoom with them and show them exactly how to give us access. But that's something that you would find under account access. Makes it super simple, just step by step, especially for people that aren't so tech savvy. I mean, Facebook is changing their settings all the time. Facebook, it's all the time, and so we're updating this step by step how to give us access all the time, and it's super simple to get started. So that's something you'd find under there, just tutorial essentially on how to do certain things. And then so just what we need from our clients is just to be understanding. Once we get you the clients, it's now up to you to kind of apply your skills and close them. I mean, we're not offering some type of wizard magic, but and then also we just need you to understand that we're not promising results overnight. The longer you work with us, the better the results will be. And then we are a fairly new agency. We understand we have a ton of room to grow, but we're confident we're going to grow exponentially. And with that being said, like for an example, something that we like to tell people is like, let's say that we do grow and for some reason we need to raise our rates. Anyone that we're currently working with is just grandfathered in essentially, and they're stuck with whatever price that they're at with their thing. So if for some reason we are raising rates, Jacob's got his price for as long as he sticks with us. So what are you thinking so far? Yeah, I showed you those phases on that Notion board. Yep, that's what that invoice here. I'll go back and show you actually. You can get the names exactly right. Right there. So that service agreement, that's what that contract is. I'd email you over a contract, or again, we could do it on the meeting, and we would go over everything. So what are you gonna spend? This, and this, and Facebook is set up through your card. So and that's super cool too. So when we're doing Facebook ads, if something's happening and you don't like it, you can shut it off immediately from your end, and you can see everything from your end. In terms of Facebook, anything else that we wouldn't do with Facebook, you wouldn't necessarily have as much control over. But yeah, there's that service agreement. That's what the contract is. The invoice is the payment, and then from there, it's just getting you onboarded. Oh yeah. So the pricing here is on this next slide right here. So this is all our pricing, and then the services that come with each one. So right now, Jacob is under the blue. It was just a $75 one-time fee. You get to work with us for 4 weeks, and that's that Facebook advertising. And we're guaranteeing you 15 leads over the course of that 4 weeks. And then our guarantee with that is if we don't reach that, we'll pay you $100. So essentially you're making $25 if we don't meet that guarantee. But those right there are our packages. And then, yeah, we would review that contract together. So we make sure, obviously, that nothing's that one of us does not agree with. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I'll send it to you. I'll run over it a little bit so you can just understand it. So over here on the left in the red, we work with 8-week minimum contract, so 2 months, because I usually say, as you know, it takes a while to get results in the industry, but it takes some time, to really build that personal profile and everything like that, and figure out what works, and like I said, do that split testing. So we tried working on 4-week contracts, it just doesn't work. 8-week minimum contract for that, and then that's $547 every 4 weeks, or you can go 6 months and pay $2,782. So essentially, if we exit out here, you're saving about $500 if you do the 6-month contract rather than just the 2. And then that comes with the Facebook advertising. So that's us making those lead forms for you, those custom creatives, and doing all the custom targeting. And then that comes with a minimum ad spend of $350. So we're just asking you to spend a minimum of $350 on your advertising for us to reach these goals that we're saying that we could do for you and save you time with. And then that's the 5. Yes, correct. The 547. Yep. So and then that's down here. So that's 12. That would come out to $12.50 a day on your advertising. So that's what these are down here. It's showing you how much you're going to spend a day with that. And then so that essentially. So what we're saying is we're going to hit that minimum guarantee with that amount of ad spend you give us. So that's what that means. And then so what comes with that is those Instagram posts, 2 weeks content a week, and then that email marketing, 1 newsletter a week, and then we'll nurture up to 10 leads with that package. Yeah. So like essentially what you're saying is like you have the platform to do the email marketing. It would just save you a lot of time if you necessarily didn't have to come up with the content for that. Right. Yeah, exactly. So yeah, what we're doing is a form of just exactly the same thing, but it's just all done for you. It's not like you would do it yourself and just we would throw you the content inside of it. It's just the email marketing is just essentially done for you with anything that you throw in that Google Drive, which is images, color patterns, stuff like that, fonts, stuff like that. Yeah, so if you want, Jacob didn't care, but if you had a certain color pattern or something that goes against your personal brand, like whether it be, let's say you do consulting calls and you want consulting calls always in there, you just let us know and we'll put it in there. But yeah, if you have a personal brand, color patterns, you just put that in that Google Drive that you want this done or in the contract, and then we don't go outside of those boundaries. Yeah. Yeah. Good question. Good question. And then I'll shoot you a picture of this. I appreciate your time. I'll let you go. And awesome. Yep. Have a great rest of your day, and I hope to hear back from you soon. Okay, so I know what you were thinking. Absolute trash. Mason, what are you doing? We couldn't even hear the lady. Terrible. Okay, I get it, guys. It was only my 3rd ever meeting, so just give me a break. The next meeting was 10 times better. Guy was from New York. He was super chill. I felt a lot more comfortable around this guy. And I'm just getting these reps in. Like I said, 3rd ever meeting, guys. I'm really trying my hardest to just get on these meetings and sell someone, essentially, for not necessarily a cheap price. And so I'm trying my best. If you guys want to stick along for the journey, we're scaling this agency, bro. I'm not giving up. So if you want to stick around for it, stick around for it. We're going crazy. But yeah, if you guys did enjoy the video, don't forget to smash that subscribe button, smash that like button. Again, only 3% of you guys are subscribed. So hit that sub button and hit the notification bell if you want to be notified when I post. Hit the like button if you want my video to do good, which you do. So please do that. And I'm going to try to figure out the audio so that you guys can hear the people and we can actually have these videos completely raw footage and organic and none of it cut, so that you guys don't have to, you know what I mean. Okay, peace out. Hope you have a great rest of your day. Go get a bag in 2023. Peace.